I am May, the founder of Lotus Health Foundation and Chief Financial Officer of Rochester Clinic. About 80% of the healthcare expenses are associated with chronic diseases such as high blood pressure, cholesterol, obesity, and diabetes. Most of them are lifestyle related, which could be preventable or reversible. This is just the tip of the iceberg. We tend to overlook the underlying causes. In fact, we are what we eat.
Lifestyle medicine is more than just diet. Whenever anyone hears about lifestyle medicine, the first reaction is, I'm eating pretty healthy. No, it's not just the eating, it's not just the exercise. It's a whole spectrum of healthy lifestyle that includes diet, active lifestyle, stress reduction, and like the networking, social networking, family support, and your passion, your meaning of life. It's everything, it's not just a diet.
We all know that food impacts our lives, how healthy we are, perhaps how long we live, and maybe our happiness, stress, and other things, all determined by what we put into our bodies. But the one really impactful thing about the CHIP program is that it brings it to life in a way that you can't walk away from. So how can I walk away from my obligation, responsibility to ensure that the folks that are receiving services from Cardinal are receiving the best services that we can provide?
The owners of McNeil Steel are super excited about this, are pushing this, are helping this. And I understand on their business side is if you have healthier employees, you have happier employees. Being healthier is better for everyone, period. And it's better for the people who own the company, and it's better for the employees.
There's a mountain of research that shows this is the most effective program in existence. So I went from 6 medicines, including 3 blood pressure pills, being diabetic, having arthritis, and within 6 months I lost the last 30 pounds, and all my blood tests went to normal. And being what I am now at 70, so much healthier at 70 than I was at 60. And so that was a real thrill and an eye-opener for me.
Well, my story's a little different. I've had a heart and liver transplant, and it'll actually be 13 years on April 8. So that is what got me to Rochester. And I'm on a lot of medications, and several of the medications actually cause high blood pressure and high cholesterol and like triglycerides. So I've always thought, well, I'm kind of stuck with it because I can't not take the medication. So against my advice of my transplant physicians, I went with Dr. Harmon, and literally in 4 weeks, everything dropped, more than 50%. And in fact, now I ended up being taken off 3 blood pressure medications. Multiple medications was a big feat for me because I thought I had no choice. And so I'm very grateful for it.
I just wish I would have done this a long time ago. It's a shame. And I will do and work with anyone I can find to convince them that this healthy eating program with CHIPS is just absolutely off the chart wonderful. So at that point I weighed 330 pounds and was headed for a knee replacement and an ankle operation that they were going to freeze my ankle because of the weight, and on all the pills because, if you overeat, there's something for that. If you eat the wrong thing, there's something for that. If you have diabetes, there's something for that. Don't worry, we got pills for everything. And I went into my doctor and he come in and he pulled up my blood test results, looked at it and he looked over at me and he looked back at it, he looked at me. Well, he says, what happened? Because he said, you've been coming to the Mayo Clinic for 30 years. It's always been static, heavy set, bad everything. What happened? I said, CHIPS.
So that first week I went without meat, I saw my blood sugar levels go down so drastically that there were a couple of meals where I didn't even have to take insulin. And so after noticing that, I was like, wait, you know, if this is happening and it's just been a few days, then I need to figure out if this could be something that would have some long-term or long-lasting effects. And so sure enough, I decided to go without the meat from that point forward. So it's been around 3 months now. So I've lost 15 pounds. I have gone completely without my overnight insulin. So I don't even take that anymore. And the insulin that I take with every meal has been so drastically reduced that I can imagine that if I go another 3 months like this, that I may be able to sort of go without the insulin for good.
I was very much interested, actually. From the beginning, I talked to Robert about it, and he told me, just wait, there's a woman named May who's going to come and talk about CHIP. And when she talked about it, I was very fascinated with the whole entire concept. Because for me, I have a very sensitive stomach, so I'm very sensitive to oil, I'm lactose intolerant, I have a lot of those problems. Culturally, we're more prone to a certain type of food, whether it be more plant-based or whether it be more fatty foods. And actually going and actually shifting your mindset into being more open about plant-based foods, I think it's a better way of thinking. You can learn more, and you can learn more about yourself that you've never known before.
Like I said, I'm thinking about retiring now, and I want to enjoy my life, and the only way you're going to do it is if you feel good. If you don't feel good, you're not going to do anything, and the more you lay around the house, the worse you're going to get. So I can't say enough how good this program is.
I am convinced that I'll die older at a younger age.
I firmly believe in my heart that I've gained life. I've gained time on this earth. And I think that that's something wonderful that's going to happen.
It doesn't cost us more to be healthy. We just need to learn how to do it, where to start. We want people to adopt a healthy lifestyle and rise above the mud to have a beautiful flower of a longer, healthier, and happier life, just like the lotus.